welcome to a brand new video in Madden 24. Today I'm going to be doing a 3-year rebuild of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I downloaded a roster online that has the rookies, updated roster, free agency moves, everything. We got Fatanu, whatever his name is, at right tackle. He was a first round draft pick, 75 overall with star deb. He's going to be starting for us right away as a rookie. We also have Frazier, another guy they drafted. He's going to be starting for us at center. Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line has been pretty terrible for the last few years. It's been hard for Najee Harris to run behind them and also for any quarterback to play behind them. So at least they're trying really hard to address it by drafting players pretty high. So we got Siamalu at left guard. He's 80 overall with normal deb. Jones at left tackle, 73 with hidden deb. And then Daniels at right guard, 77 with star deb. So hopefully this group can get better pretty quick. 83 overall star deb, tight end, Pat Freiermuth. And then we also have Darnell Washington backing him up. Dude is a beast. He's like 6'8". He's a red zone threat for sure. 71 overall with normal deb. Wide receiver 1, we got George Pickens, 83 with star deb. Van Jefferson's going to be our number 2 receiver, but for some reason he's injured right now, even though we're in week 1 of the preseason. I don't know how that happens in a lot of these videos. Makes zero sense at all. Off-field injury, I guess. And I will be going with Roman Wilson in the slot. He's another rookie they drafted. I think he was in the 3rd round. Wide receiver, 69 overall with normal deb. And then at quarterback, we have a decision to make. We got Justin Fields, 76 overall with star deb. Russell Wilson, 75 overall with star deb. I think it's a no-brainer. We're going to go with Justin Fields. I'm going to run the Baltimore Ravens offensive playbook because I think that's a perfect fit for Justin Fields. He can run it. He can throw it. Running back number 1, we got Najee Harris, 83 overall with superstar deb. Warren has actually been a really good backup for the Steelers, 81 overall with normal deb. And then they went out and brought in Cordero Patterson, one of the greatest return guys in NFL history. He's a 77 overall with star deb. Basically just going to be a return guy for us until his contract runs out or he gets old as heck. Pittsburgh Steelers defense is usually one of the best defenses in the NFL as long as TJ Watt is healthy. He does get injured a lot on some freak stuff, but he's the highest overall on the team. He's a 97 with X Factor. We got Patrick Queen, middle linebacker. He's an 84 with star deb. Cole Holcomb, middle linebacker 2, 82 with normal deb. And then they actually have Roberts as another middle linebacker. So they're just loaded with linebackers here. Highsmith, other pass rushing outside linebacker. Dude is a beast too, 88 overall with star deb. Cameron Hayward's been playing in the NFL for like 47 years. He's a 91 overall with X Factor, still a beast. We got Benton at defensive tackle, 75 with normal deb. And Larry Ogunjobi, other defensive end, he's a 75 with star deb. Mika Fitzpatrick, one of the best safeties in the NFL, 94 overall with superstar. And then we got Deshaun Elliott and DeMonte Casey is our strong safeties. Elliott is a 79 with normal. Casey's a 76 with normal. Jackson's our number 1 corner. He's an 80 with star. Averett's going to be our slot corner. He's a 74 with star. And then Porter is a 80 with hidden deb as our number 2 corner. Probably need to try to address this corner situation after this season. I'm just going to roll with the original roster that the team has for now. I did switch the offensive playbook to the Ravens. It is a West Coast power run, and we are at 75% scheme fit on that. I'm sticking with the default Steelers defensive playbook. I'm not exactly sure how good it does in Madden simulation, but in real life they're pretty good. We're at 96% scheme fit on the base 3-4. I will be using auto-generated draft classes for the entire rebuild. In the first class, we got a couple wide receivers here that are projected to go number 1 and number 2. Maybe we can end up getting one of them because we definitely need help at wide receiver. So I'm going to be focusing on wide receiver for sure. Probably cornerback as well. And then maybe even offensive line. Keep on trying to build this offensive line. Here at week 2, we just lost to the 49ers 27-21. So we are 0-1. We got a breakout opportunity for a defensive lineman here. It's going to be Keanu Benton at defensive tackle. Would be nice if we could get him upgraded to star deb. We ended up losing to the Cleveland Browns 23-17, but let's see if we still got this upgrade. No, we did not. Somehow we managed to get a weekly award though, so let's see that. It's going to be Highsmith, outside linebacker at 10 tackles and 2 sacks. At the midseason point, not doing too well. We are 2-4, tied for last in the division with the Bengals, who are 2-4. The Ravens are 6-1, and the Browns are 4-2. See what players we have to negotiate with. We got $32 million in cap room. Anthony Averett probably moving on from him. Van Jefferson definitely moving on from him. Quez Watkins moving on. Russell Wilson, we're gonna be moving on from him for sure. All these guys looks like we're just gonna be going out with the old and with the new. Najee Harris, we got a 5th-year option on, and Justin Fields, we got a 5th-year option on. So we're going to have to figure out if we want to try to keep Justin Fields around, maybe draft a quarterback. Time will tell. And we did get a weekly award once again, so let's check it out. It's going to be TJ Watt, 10 tackles and 3 sacks. JJ McCarthy from the Vikings, 344 yards passing with 2 touchdowns. Nice. I'm looking at the draft prospects to do my focus scouting, and I do have those 2 receivers 100% scouted, and both of them are true top 5 guys. So it would definitely be a good idea to try to get one of them. But maybe we might need to get a quarterback also. I haven't been scouting quarterback at all. Or we could just go ahead and bring Justin Fields back on his 5th-year option for 1 more year and try to switch to more of a passing offense, because right now things are not looking good. Into the regular season, and we had an amazing, terrible year. We went 5-12, dead last in the division. The Ravens went 14-3, won the division, and then the Browns and the Bengals both went 7-10. Let's check out the season stats. We had the 25th ranked offense and not looking good. Passing yards, 30th for Justin Fields. We did have the 7th ranked defense though, so the Steelers defense does pretty good. In Madden simulation, Justin Fields, 2,900 yards passing, 19 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 66% completion with a 90 rating. Not good very much at all. Najee Harris actually had a pretty good year, 1,100 yards rushing, 4.2 per carry with 11 touchdowns. Justin Fields did pretty good running, which he usually does, 770 yards, 4.4 per carry with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, the tight end Pat Fryermuth, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Calvin Austin, almost 600 yards, 2 touchdowns. Pickens, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns. Quez Watkins, 380 yards, 2 touchdowns. Roman Wilson, I'll put him in the slot, but I guess the slot just doesn't get very many targets in this playbook. 16 catches, 200 yards, 0 touchdowns. Definitely going to be changing the offensive playbook no matter what. Patrick Queen, 127 tackles. Cole Holcomb, 116 tackles. Tackles for loss, Hayward had 17. Watt had 15. Highsmith had 10. Sacks, we're getting a lot of them here. Highsmith had 17.5 sacks. Damn. TJ Watt, 10.5. I mean, that's decent, but for him, that's kind of underperforming. Cameron Hayward, 47-year-old defensive end out here getting 9 sacks. Patrick Queen, 3.5. Ogunjobi, 3. Interceptions, Dante Jackson had 2, and then we have TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, DeMonte KZ, Joey Porter, and Mika Fitzpatrick all getting 1 interception. The Ravens beat the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl 31-17. Lamar Jackson won Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes won MVP of the regular season with the Chiefs. Nick Sirianni, Coach of the Year with the Eagles. Brandon Ayuk, Offensive Player of the Year with the 49ers. Khalil Mack, Defensive Player of the Year with the Chargers. We have $47 million in cap room, and we need to decide if we want to do the 5th-year option on Najee Harris and Justin Fields. So even if I decide not to do them, they will still be on the team for 1 more year. In real life, I think the Steelers declined the 5th-year option for Najee Harris, and I'm not sure what they did with Justin Fields. I don't remember seeing anything about that. But I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up the one for Najee Harris, because in Madden simulation you just need a good running back. Justin Fields, I think I'm just going to wait on and not do it with him, and we're just going to have him on the last year of his deal, and we can decide if we want to try to draft a quarterback to compete against him or just go with him for 1 more season. Everyone else over here, I don't think I'm going to bring anyone back. Maybe the punter, if the punter's over here. Cameron Johnston. Yeah, we'll go ahead and try to offer him a deal. It doesn't look like he's really interested to come back to the team though. Nope. All right. This is what the team is looking like before free agency and the draft. Honestly, this offense is looking pretty terrible. Jones did have hit and dev, but apparently he just fell all the way down to normal dev. They do have a negative morale dragging them down a little bit. So, I mean, the offensive line is obviously not the best. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It's like below average, I guess you could say. Fryermuth went up to superstar dev, or did he already have it? I don't remember. We need to do something about the wide receivers because they are terrible. Justin Fields, hopefully he can do better in a different playbook. I'm not sure what playbook I'm going to do yet. We're going to see what happens with the draft and everything and free agency. Defensively, we're looking pretty solid. We could use a true number 1 cornerback though. That would be ideal. Everywhere else, I think we're good. Maybe upgrade at the defensive end spot, but Ogunjobi, not bad right now. He does have a -1 morale dragging him down. So yeah, I think that defense, we're good. We just need a number 1 corner. Offense, we need wide receiver, offensive lineman, quarterback, offensive coordinator, everything, man. This free agency class was looking pretty terrible, honestly. The best available wide receiver was Amari Cooper, and he was like an 89 overall. dude wanted like 30 million a year, and he had like 15 offers, so we couldn't compete. I was able to get the next best available wide receiver, Tyler Boyd, 81 overall, star dev, 29 years old, got him on a 3-year deal. At least we get some kind of upgrade at the wide receiver spot. And then at cornerback, I was able to get Vontae Maddox, 78 overall, scheme fit, normal dev on a 1-year deal. Checking out the draft prospects right before the draft starts. Like I said, we got these 2 wide receivers 100% scouted. They're both true top 5 guys. I didn't scout quarterbacks at all with my regular scouts, but I did use the focus scouting on 3 of them to get them 100% scouted. And the top guy is a true first-round talent, projected to go top 5, but he's not a true top 5. And then we got 2 quarterbacks down here 100% scouted. This guy's supposed to be a first-rounder. He's going 3rd or 4th. And this guy, Rodney Weber, supposed to be a first rounder. He's a 1 to 2nd rounder, 1st to 2nd rounder. Here we are in the first round. We have pick number 4 because we had such a terrible season. We got a bit of a dilemma here because we do have Justin Fields on the roster as our number 1 quarterback right now, but we have the ability to get Henry Scott. He's not a true top 5 guy though, so I'm thinking that we should just roll with Justin Fields for 1 more year, try to give him a legit option at wide receiver, and see how he does in a different playbook that actually requires a lot of passing and less running. And looking at these 2 wide receivers, I think that Fitzsimmons is a better fit. He's a playmaker scheme fit, but I don't think that doesn't even matter because we're going to change the playbook. I didn't think about that, but he does look like he's a better guy overall. Gordon Fitzsimmons from Auburn, 6'2", 205 pounds, 21 years old. He has elite acceleration, elite agility, good change of direction, good jumping, good speed, good strength. He has A's all over the place and B's, A's and B's everywhere. He's got hidden dead with 92 speed, 88 jumping. In the 2nd round now, I'm going to draft this cornerback, Alex Cooper. It says that he has A-man coverage and B-zone coverage, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty good. We only got him 75% scouted, so we don't know 100% for sure. He's from Florida State. He's 6'2", 184 pounds. He's a man-to-man scheme fit, 21 years old. Great acceleration, good agility, good speed, good strength. He has C awareness, A catching, A press. Hidden dead with 92 speed. Hopefully he's a pretty good overall. Here in the 3rd round, and I just stumbled across something that I did not see before. This wide receiver, I had him 100% scouted. It says he's a true first-round talent. We're in the 3rd round, so that's a no-brainer. We definitely got to take him. Ben Stevenson from Kansas State, 6'3", 201 pounds. He's a playmaking scheme fit, 21 years old. It says he has good acceleration, good agility, great change of direction with good speed. A awareness, A ball carrier vision, B break tackle. Is catching, and he's not good at catching apparently. Catching traffic, D. Catching, D. Well, how the hell is he a 1st-round pick if he can't catch the ball? Number 1 job for a wide receiver, catch the ball. He's got normal dead with 92 speed. 4th round, I'm going to draft this center, Jarvis Bennett from LSU. He's 6'5", 314 pounds. He's a power scheme fit. Only got him 50% scouted, so I don't know a lot about him, but he has good acceleration, good agility, great change of direction, decent speed, decent strength. Normal dev with only 60 speed. Looking at the draft recap, I did simulate the rest of the draft picks. In the 1st round, we took this wide receiver, Gordon Fitzsimmons. He's a 79 overall, 21 years old. He has hidden dev, 92 speed, 94 acceleration, 87 catching, 80 catching traffic. He has 82 spectacular catch with 88 jumping and 94 agility. In the 2nd round, we took this cornerback, Alex Cooper. He's a 77 overall, 21 years old. He has hidden dev, 92 speed, 81 man coverage, 74 zone coverage with 72 play recognition, 72 catching. In the 3rd round, I stumbled across this wide receiver that said he was a true 1st-round talent. I guess it's true because he's technically a 76 overall, but it didn't look like he could catch the ball worth a damn. 21 years old. He only has normal div, 92 speed, 91 acceleration. His catching is a 77. The guy we drafted in the 1st round, his catching was an 87. Catching traffic, 74. His spectacular catch is an 85. Rest of these guys not looking so great. Let's check out the entire NFL draft recap. Number 1 pick was outside linebacker, 74 overall, went to the Patriots. And then we have a defensive end, 77 overall, that went to the Seahawks. And then the Bears had a bad pick here, 70 overall, defensive end. See who the highest in the whole class was. Wide receiver that we drafted, 79 overall, and the other wide receiver, 79 overall, went to the Titans. 78 overall, left guard that went to the Giants. And then a 77 overall cornerback that we drafted in the 2nd round. And that's a pretty good pick right there. And then a 76 overall wide receiver we drafted in the 3rd round. And we got 3 guys in the top 10 with our first 3 picks. I'll take that. It's a hell of a draft. The highest scheme fit for our current roster is still the West Coast Power Run, which is 76%. And the best West Coast Power Run playbook in the game, in my opinion, is the Kansas City Chiefs. So we're switching to that. We're sticking with the Steelers defensive playbook. We did pretty good with that. We're at 100% scheme fit on that base 3-4. This is the starting lineup for season 2. We got Justin Fields, 79 overall star dev at quarterback. Najee Harris at running back is an 86 with superstar. Warren backing him up, he's an 82 with normal. Pickens, our number 1 receiver, he's an 85 with star. Stevenson, the rookie that we got in the 3rd, was it 3rd or 4th round? It was supposed to be like a 1st round pick. He's a 76 overall with normal dev. We got him in the slot. I'm going to go ahead and start him and Fitzsimmons over Boyd. I know we just signed Boyd, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the young guys. Leave Boyd as a 4th string option in case someone gets injured. We got a better option there. Fitzsimmons are going to be our number 2 receiver. He's a 79 with hidden dev. Fryermuth at tight end is 85. He's up to superstar dev. Fatanu at right tackle is a 78 with star. Daniels right guard 79 with star. Frazier at center is a 74 with normal. Seomalu is a left guard 81 with normal dev. Jones at left tackle 75 with normal. Defensively, TJ Watt's still the best player on the team, 97 with X Factor. Patrick Queen's an 85 with star. Holcomb's an 83 with normal. Highsmith's a 90 with star. Fitzpatrick was star dev. He's down to superstar, but he's still a 95 overall. Elliott's an 80 with normal dev. Hayward at defensive end is an 89 with X Factor. Benton's a 77 with normal. And Ogunjobi's a 75 with normal. Porter's our number 1 corner now. He's an 84 with star dev. And we have Maddox. Actually, it's not going to be Maddox. It's going to be Cooper in the slot. The rookie we drafted, he's a 77 with hidden dev. Jackson's our number 2 corner. He's an 81 with star. And Maddox, we'll just go ahead and keep him on the team as a 4th stringer. And that way, if there's injuries, we got depth. For my scouting this year, we're going with cornerback, safety, cornerback, offensive tackle, and then safety again. At the midseason point, we are 3-4, a little bit better than last year, but we're still last in that division. The Bengals are 6-1, the Ravens are 4-2, and the Browns are 3-3. See what players we have to negotiate with here. We got $89 million in cap space. Pat Fryermuth, I definitely want to bring him back. He wants 4 years. Go ahead and get him there. He's coming back. Justin Fields, I'm not sure what I want to do with them, so I'm just going to wait till the end of the year. Dante Jackson, same thing. I'm going to wait till the end of the year on him. James Daniels, I do want to bring him back if he wants to come back. So I offer him a 3-year deal. He's coming back. Jalen Warren will probably let him walk. He doesn't even want to come back anyways. Probably deserves to be a starter somewhere else. Cameron Hayward, I'm going to wait till the end of the year. He's 35, so he's going to be regressing. Deshaun Elliott, I'm going to wait till the end of the year on him. Same thing with Maddox. Anybody else over here? Landon Roberts isn't even playing. He's like 3rd string on the team. And it looks like pretty much everyone else, we're done. We did get a weekly award here, still at the midseason point. We beat the Buccaneers 30-27, so let's see who got this. It's Justin Fields, 262 yards passing with 4 passing touchdowns, 11 carries for 60 yards, and the Chiefs offensive playbook, that's pretty good. End of the regular season, unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs. We went 8-9, which is better than last year for sure, but we still finished last in the division. The AFC North is a pretty strong division right now, apparently. Ravens have went 11-6. Browns went 10-7, and the Bengals went 9-8. Check out the season stats to see how Justin Fields did in this Chiefs playbook. We had the 17th ranked offense, better than last year. He's 8th in passing touchdowns, 12th in passing yards. Defense still steady with the ranked number 12. Justin Fields, 3,800 yards passing, 32 touchdowns, 16 interceptions is still kind of high. 66% completion with a 96 rating. Not bad. I was hoping for a little bit better production, but we'll take it. Najee Harris, 1,100 yards rushing, 4.5 per carry with 9 touchdowns. Justin Fields still had 580 yards rushing, 4.8 per carry with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Fryermuth had 88 catches, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns in that Travis Kelce role on the Chiefs playbook that we're running. Stevenson, 800 yards, 4 touchdowns. Pickens, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Fitzsimmons, 600 yards, 8 touchdowns. Najee Harris, almost 400 yards with 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Cole Holcomb led the team in tackles with 118. Elliott and Queen both had 97. Tackles for loss, TJ Watt with 14. Ogunjobi had 12. Highsmith had 10. TJ Watt 15 sacks, love to see that. Highsmith with 10.5, so we had 2 double-digit sack guys here. Cameron Hayward still putting up 6 sacks. Ogunjobi 3.5. Interceptions, we got a lot here. Maddox had 2, Elliott had 2, Queen had 2, Highsmith, Holcomb, Jackson, Porter, and Fitzpatrick all had 1. Wanted to see what dev traits these rookies had, and Fitzsimmons has X Factor. Holy crap. That is freaking awesome. It looks like he just had it because it doesn't say that there was any upgrades, so we got lucky. We drafted an X Factor wide receiver. This dude's generational apparently. And on defense, the cornerback we drafted as superstar dev. Man, we just got really lucky with these dev traits on these guys. Doesn't say that he had to upgrade anywhere for dev trait anyways. So he just had superstar. So we drafted an X Factor and a superstar. The Chiefs beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl 31-28. Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott won MVP of the regular season with the Cowboys. Nick Sirianni Coach of the Year with the Eagles. Saquon Barkley Offensive Player of the Year with the Eagles. Micah Parsons Defensive Player of the Year with the Cowboys. We have $94 million in cap room. We have a dilemma here. We have to decide if we want to bring Justin Fields back for the last year of the rebuild or if we want to try to do something else. I haven't been scouting any quarterbacks at all, and I doubt there's going to be any good available in free agency. So I think that we might as well just go ahead and bring him back. He did a lot better in the first year with the Chiefs offensive playbook, so maybe he can do better in the second season with it. And it's really not that bad. 33 million, 34 million. I mean, that's a lot of money, but quarterbacks nowadays are making like 50 million a year, so it's kind of a bargain here, and we're like 3 years in the future also. So I'm gonna offer him this deal. He's coming back. We got 61 million left. Dante Jackson, I'm gonna hold off on him. Jalen Warren, we don't really need him. Cameron Hayward, I do want to try to bring him back. He wants 18 million for 1 year. Still at 85 overall with star dev at the age of 36. He's coming back. We got 42 million left. Deshaun Elliott, I'm gonna hold off on him. Maddox, we don't really need him. The rest of these guys, I don't think that we need any of them either. So we're gonna move on. This is what the team is looking like before free agency and the draft. Pretty much set everywhere. I mean, offensive line, I guess we could use an upgrade at center, left tackle, if we could find something in the draft. Damn, I didn't even realize that Freiermuth is up to X Factor after having that 1,000-yard season. Nice. Defensively, we need to get another cornerback for sure. Maybe a defensive end, and we for sure got to get a safety. So let's see what we can do. Free agency went pretty well. I got all 3 guys that I wanted to get. We got Travarius Ward at cornerback. He's a 92 with star dev. Got him on a 1-year deal. Free safety Geno Stone. I'm going to move him to strong safety. He's an 84 overall with star dev. 26 years old. Got him on a 3-year deal. And then I'm making an upgrade at the defensive end spot. We're bringing in Zadarius Smith to play on the 3-4 line. He's 6'4", 275 pounds, so he should be okay. 82 overall star dev. 32 years old, but we got him on a 1-year deal, so it's not like a long-term thing. Here in the first round, we have pick number 13. I have this cornerback 100% scouted. It says he's a true top 5 talent. We don't necessarily need a cornerback, but if I don't draft him, that would just be plain dumb. We're at pick 13. He's supposed to go top 5. Marshawn Sparks from Oregon State, 6'3", that's pretty tall for a corner, 180 pounds, and he's a scheme fit man-to-man. 22 years old, he has great acceleration, solid agility, great change of direction, good jumping with elite speed and decent strength. He had the second fastest 40 with the 4.36. Dude is blazing quick. B awareness, B block shed, A catching. He has B man coverage with B zone coverage. He's got hidden dead with 95 speed. Second round, I'm going to take a chance on this left guard, Sharif McLean from Alabama. He's 6'3", 343 pounds. He's a power scheme fit. 22 years old. It says he's a top fit for us. He has good acceleration, good agility, elite change of direction with great speed and great strength. He's got hidden dead with 89 strength. Nice. Third round, we don't have a second running back on the roster. I think it's just Najee Harris only, so I'm going to take a chance on this running back, Lucas Alonso from Arkansas. He's 6'1", 231 pounds. He's an elusive back, which is not a scheme fit because we need power backs. But since he's 231 pounds and he's elusive, that looks like it's going to be possibly good for us. He's 24 years old, which is way old for a rookie running back. He has solid agility, solid acceleration, solid jump, and solid speed with good strength. So there's nothing about him that stands out tremendously, but he does have A, stiff arm, and B, trucking, which should be good for a power scheme. He's got hidden dev, 90 speed for someone that's 231 pounds at running back. I simulated the rest of the draft picks. In the first round, we took this cornerback that was supposed to be a true top 5. He's actually a 78 overall, 22 years old. He has hidden dev, 95 speed, 78 man coverage with 77 zone, 76 awareness. Second round, we took this left guard. He is a 72 overall, but he does have hidden dev, 22 years old. He'll probably just be a backup for us though. He has 89 strength, 72 run block with 72 pass block. The running back I drafted in the third round, he's only a 69 overall, but he does have hidden dev. Sucks that he's already 24 years old. He has 80 break tackle with 90 speed, 90 acceleration. That's pretty good for someone that's like 230 pounds basically. The computer drafted this running back in the 6th round, Streeter from TCU. He's actually a 73 overall, but he's an elusive back, so for a power back, he's only a 58 overall. Maybe he'll be like a third down option or something. He only has normal dev though. This is what the starting lineup is looking like for the third and final season. We decided to bring Justin Fields back at quarterback. He's an 81 with star dev. We got Najee Harris at running back, 88 with superstar. And then we got Alonzo and Streeter backing him up, a couple of rookies. Pickens, our number 1 receiver, is 87 with star. Stevenson in the slot, 79 with normal. Fitzsimmons up to 86 with X Factor. He's still going to be our number 2 receiver. And then we still have Boyd on the team. This is going to be our 4th option at wide receiver, 79 with normal dev. Freiermuth is an 88 with X Factor. It's good to see. Fatanu is a 79 with star at right tackle. Daniel's 81 with star. Frazier 76 with normal. Siamalu is a 79 with normal. Jones 77 with normal. We got that rookie we drafted. This is going to be a backup, 73 with hidden dev. Defensively, we brought in Geno Stone at strong safety. He is an 85 with star dev. TJ Watt's is 97 with X Factor. Queen's 87 with star. Holcomb is an 83 with normal. Highsmith's up to a 91 with star. Fitzpatrick 97 with star. Travarius Ward, we brought him in free agency. He's a 92 with star dev. Cooper's in the slot is 81 with superstar. Porter's our number 2 corner, 86 with star. And then the rookie we drafted, he's a 78 with hidden dev. He's just going to be our 4th option. This defense has some good depth on it. Zadarius Smith, 82 with star. Benton is a 78 with normal. And then Cameron Hayward, 85 with star dev at the age of 36. At the midseason point, we're off to a pretty bad start once again. We are 2-4, last in the division. The Browns are 4-3, the Bengals are 3-3, and the Ravens are 3-4. Really hoping that we're gonna have a strong second half of the season and Justin Fields can figure out this playbook, because this team is like too loaded to be doing this bad. We're 88 overall. Offense is 85, defense is a 92, so we need to start getting some wins. End of the regular season, we finished 12-5 and we won the division. What the heck? I was not expecting that. So we made it to the playoffs, but we don't have a game right now. Does that mean we got the number 1 seed? We got the number 1 seed in the NFL. We went 12-5. Seahawks and Jaguars went 12-5 also. Looking at the season stats, we had the 23rd ranked offense, so nothing too flashy. Defense ranked 11th. Justin Fields, 3,500 yards, 31 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions, 68% completion with a 105 rating. His best season by far. Starting to finally figure out this Chiefs offense. Najee Harris, 300 carries, 1,300 yards, 4.5 per carry with 14 touchdowns. Dude had a great season. Justin Fields still had over 100 carries, 474 yards with 4.5 per carry, 2 touchdowns. Streeter had 2 touchdowns and Alonzo had 2 touchdowns, so the backups barely got any attempts at all. Fitzsimmons had the most yards receiving, 886 with 14 touchdowns. That's the guy with X Factor. Freiermuth at tight end, he still had the most catches with 71. He had 801 yards with 8 touchdowns. Pickens 730 yards, 4 touchdowns. Stevenson had 590 yards with 1 touchdown. Najee Harris another almost 40 catches, 350 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Cole Holcomb, 121 tackles led the team. Patrick Queen had 119. Tackles for loss, Hayward had 16. Watt had 15. Highsmith had 11. Zadarius Smith had 8. Benton had 7. Sacks, we got TJ Watt with 17.5. Dude, that is freaking amazing. He might be Defensive Player of the Year. Zadarius Smith with 11. Highsmith only 6.5. Hayward with 5. Interceptions, Patrick Queen had 3, Holcomb had 2, Porter with 2, Stone had 2, and then Watt, Sparks, and Patrick all had 1. We're going to be playing against the 10-7 Cleveland Browns in the divisional round. They are our divisional rival also. They just beat the Jaguars 30-24. I don't know why I was saying 12. We also have the Chiefs against the Ravens. Sadly, we ended up losing to the Steelers to the Browns 27-24. We are the Steelers, so how can we lose to them? Justin Fields had a pretty good game, 108 rating, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 260 yards. Deshaun Watson played like crap, 74 rating, 160 passing yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, Najee Harris, 72 yards, Nick Chubb, 62 yards. Jerome Ford with 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Stevenson, 7 catches, 116 yards. Freiermuth had 1 touchdown, 48 yards, and then Gordon Fitzsimmons, 5 catches, 40 yards, 1 touchdown for us. Defensively, who had the most sacks over here? TJ Watt had 2 sacks, and then everyone else is on their team. Interceptions, Charvarius Ward with the 1 interception. That's all he did the whole game. No tackles, just 1 interception. The Cleveland Browns beat the Rams in the Super Bowl 35-17 to win their first Super Bowl ever, and Deshaun Watson won Super Bowl MVP. Dak Prescott won MVP of the regular season with the Cowboys. Doug Peterson, Coach of the Year with the Jaguars. Dak Prescott, Offensive Player of the Year with the Cowboys. Max Crosby, Defensive Player of the Year with the Raiders. This is what the final team is looking like. Justin Fields is all the way up to an 85 overall with star dev, so I would feel comfortable rolling with him for another 5 years or however long his contract is until it runs out if we were going to continue. Najee Harris is an 89 with superstar. Streeter is up to a 71 with normal. Lonzo is a 71 with normal. Fitzsimmons is up to a 91 with X Factor. Dude has developed pretty good. Stevenson's an 81 with normal. Pickens is an 88 with star, and then Boyd is a 77 with normal. Freiermuth up to a 93 with X Factor. Fatanu is an 81 with star. Daniels 82 with star. Frazier 77 with normal. Siamalu 77 with normal, and Jones 79 with normal. Offensive line has basically just stayed right around the same overall as the entire rebuild. TJ Watt's a 97 with X Factor. Patrick Queen's a 91 with star. Holcomb is an 81 with normal. Highsmith's a 92 with star. Fitzpatrick's a 96 with star. Geno Stone, 88 with star dev. Charvarius Ward's a 92 with star. Cooper's a 83 with superstar. Porter's a 88 with star. And then the other rookie cornerback we just drafted is 81 with star dev. So Darius Smith had a good season for us. He had 11 sacks. He's an 81 with normal. Benson's 79 with normal. And Hayward's 82 with normal. Overall, it was a slow start to the rebuild. In the end, we had a victory. We won the division. We actually had the number 1 seed, made it to the playoffs, ended up losing to the Cleveland Browns, but we did have progress every year. We started off really bad, and then we went 8-9, and then, like I said, number 1 seed. Justin Fields actually developed pretty nicely once we found the right playbook fit for him. It seems like the Chiefs playbook was really good for him. Let him throw the ball, but it still let him run at the same time, but more balanced though, not just a whole crap load of running plays. It'll be interesting to see what the Steelers can do with Justin Fields and also Russell Wilson. That's going to be it for the video. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Say something down in the comments. I appreciate y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one.